Hi, my name is martell Coleman. I'm here giving a little interview, tell you a little bit about my journey through life and what has got me to the point where I'm at today. Okay, I have currently just got released from prison term. I did 5.5 years in the federal system for dealing in cocaine and possession of firearm. Um, what led up to that was I thought that would be that was my only avenue at the time. I was unemployed. I had children, 2 children, and I had a household, and bills were bills were behind. Uh, Daycare was due, and I was by myself. So I turned to what I thought I knew at the time, which was selling narcotics. So I indulged in that, and of course, like everybody else, I had the mindset, oh, I'm just gonna do this a little bit, get a little few dollars, and get up. Well, as it turned out, you get to making money and you get to living a nice lifestyle and things get to progressing. Well, you don't quit. You stay in that lifestyle and you never, it seems like you never reach a goal. I'm going to get a certain amount of money and I'm going to quit. You never reach that because greed and, things play a part. So I got caught and I had to pay the price, which luckily wasn't the ultimate price of my life. It was just a small price, which is incarceration, which I think was good for me because it set me down. And let me put a pause on this right quick. Right before I got locked up, I was in my house and I had it was me and my son. My son was asleep. He was in his room sleeping. I was in the living room indulging in powder cocaine, snorting. I walked past the bathroom and I looked in the mirror. I'm like, oh my gosh, I looked crazy and it scared me. And it's a true story, so I'll never forget. I was like, what the hell am I doing? So I looked at myself and I was like, I'm tripping. I'm going to be just like my father. That's not what I want to do. So I remember telling myself, or I remember not telling myself, forgive me. I remember asking God right then and there. I said, God, I'm tripping. Please take this from me. This is not me. This is not what I want to do. I'm tripping. Please take this from me. Lo and behold, I didn't know what I asked for. See, what we do is when we ask God thinking that He's going to give it to us how we want Him to give it to us. But what He's going to do is He's going to do it how He wants to do it. They say you want to make Him laugh, tell Him your plan. So I asked Him to take it away from me, not knowing that what He was going to do was just that, take it away from me. So 3 days later, to exactly what He did was took it away from me. He set me down, and as He set me down, it was everybody's fault at first. This, that, society did this. I'm taking care of my kids. I ain't do nothing wrong. Now I got to thinking and looking. No, you fool. You did it. You were wrong because I was raised better than that. I knew. I wasn't the only one struggling. I saw other examples of the struggle, and I can see how, like my grandfather, how he came about the struggle positively without doing the negative. So I knew better. So when I asked him to set me down, he set me down, and I served my time. Then I got out of prison, and I was lackadaisical, I should say, playing, thinking the system was still a joke, going through work release, halfway house, not taking it seriously, not doing the selling the drugs and all that big crazy stuff, but just playing, joking, not getting a job, smoking K2 or Spice, whatever, uh, just disrespecting authority, the COs, whatever. And then it got real again. Took me back to jail. So I'm like, oh Lord, I don't want to go through this again. So now it's time to get serious. So when I got out of jail, July 10th of 2015, my probation officer introduced me to the BEAL program, and that's where it took a change for the good. And that's where I'm at now. So I would like to, from this point, I would like to tell you a little bit about the BEAL program and how it changed my life. The BEAL program changed my life. Well, let's start. When I first got introduced to the BEAL program, I met a guy, the instructor, Air Jones. He's a cool guy. He's very animated, and at first, when I met him, I didn't know how to take him. Not like a negative or positive. I was like, what is this? Is this a, how are we going to get along? Because I'm animated and I'm a jokester. You know what I'm saying? So normally two jokesters don't get along. And we clashed and now we get along. It's actually pretty cool. So it changed, because it gave me a different outlook. Um, like me and him were talking coincidental about like greatness and stuff like that right before this interview. So, and I was like, wow, that's a nice way to put things. Like it gave me a better outlook on life, like as an adult. Like I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a kid. I'm not a young punk. I'm not a young thug, or it's not me against the world. No, I'm an adult in the world. So what the Build program did was it opened up a whole new avenue. Like, dude, you're grown, and it's not this bad. Life is not. It's a simple system. We complicate it. It's real simple. All you gotta do is live. If you wake up every day, you're gonna be all right. We the ones that add the negative and the stress into it. All we gotta do is wake up and live. It's us that put the negative, just like it's us that put the positive. So instead of putting the negative, we can make the same choice that we make to put the negative. Make that same choice to just put the positive in it. And the Build program has showed me like how to open that up, like how to deal with others, diversity, how to deal with different races, different cultures, um, different attitudes, personalities, situations, and it teaches you like life skills. I called it my mom. I remember when I was describing it to like my grandmother and them. I was like, it's also. I described it to my grandmother because you know how they're a little older, old school. I described it to her and she understood. I said it's like a adult home ec because it teaches us like like in home economics. It teaches you like life skills or home skills. This is an adult because it teaches you the same thing, just in an adult way, like on the job, how to it's going to be situations, but it's how you deal with situations. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be a situation. What they say? What's the quote? Life is 10% situations, 90% how you deal with them. So that's what it is. It's really about and when the Build program that teaches you how to deal with them um, in a strong, positive way. Not saying you have to back down because you still can be a man or a woman. You can still have your machismo. Like I am an adult and I'm standing on what I'm standing on. But it teaches you how to do it correctly and use the proper wording so you don't sound ignorant or you don't sound childish or like a recluse and you're going back. It's not like you're regressing. You can still, you can stand. Hey, no, this is what it is, and this, I stand for something, so I don't fall for anything. And the Build program is really, really, really. I advise anybody, especially coming home from incarceration, to take that program. But I really advise anybody who, like myself, who never really been in the work field or who really hasn't, who had prior trouble with not necessarily authority, but taking construction or taking authority, taking authority. That helps you because it teaches you, or not teaches. Well, yeah, it teaches you and shows you why we have to take authority. You have to have a leader. You have to have rules. You have to have structure. You have to have these things for, like on a job, for instance, for safety. You have to have, your rules and guidelines. Because it's not just about you when you're out there. It's about the next man next to you. So, you ain't got to protect. It's all about everybody. And the Build program, it just teaches you that. And I really felt like, uh, I didn't know. I feel like it changed me a real lot, and I really felt like that when I went after the Build program. I went and filled out a few applications, and especially one was for one was for Captain Court, and the guy was like, "Wow, did you work in customer service? Some of you have real nice people skills." And I was just and I just like to myself winked and credit that to the Build program because that's where I got it from. So I can honestly say that's a good program. Eric's a great instructor. Some of their methods, you might not agree, but trust me, stick with it. It works. It really does. It really does. I can honestly say it works. It helped me a lot. The skill, it just didn't give me skills to use for that day. It gave me skills to use from here on out forever. And I can take those skills and teach my son those exact same skills. Not only that, but also I got a lot of certifications, OSHA, CPR, check. I got my first legal check ever. I got my first 4 legal checks ever in life were from this bill program. Legal checks ever in life were from this bill program.
After that day, you were to get your own checks from now on?
Oh, from that day forth, I seek a check. It felt real good going to cash that check. From that day forth, I seek a check. So yeah, bill program.